Alright, so DJI just released their brand new series of drone. It's called the Mavic. They're starting with the Mavic Pro. Basically, it's a very compact, foldable drone that we're going to be looking at today. So looking on the DJI website right here, it says that the Mavic Pro folds down as small as a water bottle, making it small enough to bring with you anywhere. So basically, it's much more compact because all the arms fold in. Different from how the Inspire can move its arms. It's very different. They literally just fold in. Basically, it folds towards the back, so away from the camera. And then all the propellers just kind of wrap into the center of the body. So some of the issues with like the Phantoms and Inspires and S900, S1000, they're all very large. So if you want to take them somewhere on a hike or wherever you're traveling with your drone, you have to have a bag for that, and that bag is usually very heavy, or the backpack case, whatever you have, has to contain the entire drone. So it's very difficult to travel with drones. So basically what this drone is doing is taking the travel aspect and making it very, very easy, so you don't have to worry too much about taking it through airports or wherever you're going, basically, because it will just fit inside of your pocket, basically. It's not just the drone is small on this. The remote controller is also very, very small, actually smaller than the drone itself. And it kind of folds down too, and it will open up to allow you to put your phone in there. It does not look like it'll be able to adapt to put like an iPad in there, but most people will just be carrying their phone with this. Speaking of which, you actually don't even need the remote controller at all. You can actually just fly the drone right off of your smartphone, which is a brilliant, brilliant feature. If we look at some more of the specs, it's got a brand new transmission system which offers a signal up to 4.3 miles. That is almost double what the Phantom 4, I believe. I believe that does 2 miles. So this is like double the distance. I don't think you're really going to need that. That is with the remote controller though. You can fly up to 40 miles per hour. So this is basically kind of a racing drone as well as a cinematic video drone. So it can fly 40 miles per hour, which is 64 kilometers per hour, for as long as 27 minutes. The Phantom 4 does 23, 24, I think, around there. So this adds a couple of minutes, which is really excellent to see. It's got true 4K, which they haven't actually talked about this true 4K before. They've only said that it has 4K. So I'm actually kind of curious if before they were using some optical stabilization, because now they're saying it is true 4K, so there is no optical stabilization going on. It's just the full raw 4K, basically, I'm assuming. So that's interesting to hear. I looked at some of the clips here, and they do look basically the same quality as the Phantom 4 and the Inspire 1, so there's not really too much of a difference in the video realm. This drone does have active trap, tap fly, and a couple other smart features which make professional looking video effortless. We've seen this on the Phantom 4, where you just literally tap where you want to go and it'll fly there. It makes flying very easy. And then it's got those sensors in the front, and I believe 2 on the bottom, 2 in the front, 2 on the bottom, to make sure that you aren't going to run into anything. You see that on the Phantom 4 as well. It's got the same vision positioning and GPS with GLONASS, which is the exact same as I think the Phantom 3 all the way to the Phantom 4, and everything actually the Inspire 1 also has GPS and GLONASS, which GLONASS are the Russian satellites.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my laboratory, where safety is number one priority.
The last point on the website here is that it can fly with just your phone. It will not fly as far, because I think it's over Wi-Fi, so you're not able to fly as far, but the convenience to just leave your controller at home is really, really awesome. If we talk about the price for a moment, it looks like the Mavic Pro with a remote controller and just your basic setup is going to cost $999. which is a little on the high range for such a small drone. But if you don't want to get the controller, it's actually a little bit less than that, so you don't have to pay $1,000 just to get this small drone. They do have a special, and it's called the Mavic Pro Fly More Combo, and I guess it's $300 more, and I think you get an extra battery, and I'm not really sure what else you exactly get, but if you want to get that combo, you can check that out, and you'll save $82, I guess. So the last point I want to bring up before we wrap up this video is that GoPro just released their drone that is actually very similar to this, called the GoPro Karma. If you remember, that drone also folds up, and it looks basically similar to this DJI Mavic. So there's a lot of competition in the small foldable drone industry right now, I guess. From some of the reviews that I've seen online, there are a lot of people who are going towards the Mavic just because DJI is more advanced in the drone business and the drone world, I guess. GoPro, this is their very first drone. They do make very great products, but they've only really made cameras in the past. I don't think GoPro, they make mounts and cameras, and that's just about it. So this is the first thing that GoPro has made that is outside of the camera world. Look for a video in the future comparing the Mavic and the GoPro Karma, because that will be an epic video, I'm sure. I think that's all I've got. As always, don't forget to keep it pro, like the Active Trap Tap to Fly and other smart features which make your video look professional.